Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Nelson. This is
Louis.
And Louis, my partner, and we're here at Apopka, Florida at one of the best nurseries around, known as the Krull-Smith Orchid Nurseries. And I have been here before, but I'm gonna bring you guys some special treats today because there's a lot of good stuff I've been seeing, including the drone right above us. So I will not be too chatty. Without further ado, let's go inside and see some beautiful blooms. All right, guys, so we're inside. It did take me a while to start videotaping because, of course, I saw some viewers, I saw vendors, they all wanted to come talk to me. So we were talking for quite a while, and it is kind of packed inside in the sales area. They have so many amazing Bubba Philums. From the very get-go, I picked up 2 before it gets really crazy, and I just put him back here in the reserved area. So from what it looks like, there's going to be a lot of nice things coming back home with me. Not too many, but some really good things. So let's start the tour of Krull-Smith. Beautiful, beautiful nurseries. So here's the sales area. I really love this section here. I'm going to show you these beauties. I mean, this is Bubba Philum galore. Look at this, beautiful. Is this not a gorgeous Bubba Philum? There we have a lot more. And as you can see, guys, it's pretty busy today, which is always busy when I come here, but today it's extra busy. Look at these Paphiopedilums, which, by the way, they're having the symposium just like a mile away from here. They have some guest speakers. One from Vietnam. I think they have another one from California, I think. Maybe I'm making that up.
He's a spotted blue.
They're just so beautiful. These are Laz's favorite orchids. Bubba Philum. Look at this beauty. Now this is just a sample plant, but look at the shape of those petals and the sepal, and the tongue is just perfection. It's like somebody sculpted this. I love to go right in there. Up close and personal. What a beautiful, beautiful flower. And you can buy a smaller version of it for $45. Really, really pretty. All right, let's go around. Oh, and for you guys who love philodendrons, aeroids, Frank has some amazing pieces in his collection. Look at that fern up there. I mean, this is just a monster. And when I say monster, I mean in size, not in ugliness. Oh. And these are always, in every show that they've had these, and they're always blooming. It's such a beautiful little orchid. And let me see if we can close up on one of these and see the flower up close and personal. Now is when I really get to see what the flower looks like.
It's a sample.
Gorgeous. Now I want to see if they have fragrance. Ooh, they do. I can't tell you what it smells like. It's sweet, but almost smells like a fruit. Oh, I've always loved this one. They carry this one a lot. The Cattleya Wasana Elegante. Really pretty. It's like the next one is just as beautiful as the one before. All right, guys, I'm attempting to record again. Every time I start recording, somebody stops me. They want to talk, which is great. I really do enjoy talking to everybody. My problem is that I enjoy it too much. And so I start camping out with my viewers and talking to them. And then I realize I've been talking to them for like 25, 30 minutes and I haven't filmed a thing. So let me try to get some stuff for you guys, like these beautiful Bellinas. Look at that. These are always a showstopper. And these, if you guys want one of these from Krull-Smith, they have plenty of them. These are ones that they always have in store. And they go for about $200. These are prize-winning Bellinas. I'm sorry, when I zoom, by the way, when I zoom, just the slightest motion moves the whole film. So it's not that I'm moving my hand all over the place. Look at this. And the fragrance in here is just absolutely delicious. And what is this? It smells so good in here. Look at this. Oh my God, the colors. And this is a foul George something. Hold on. Vasquez Cristal. And this goes for $100. These are your more fancy phals. And there's a sea of them right there. Fancy phals. And now this is privately reserved. Everything you see on this table is reserved. They usually have some type of character that Frank may like, and he'll keep them to use them for crossing or for flasking, creating more babies, because there's something special about them. So he likes to keep those to create more. So that way, when you come here, you buy high quality orchids. How pretty is this? If I am not mistaken, this is the one they call the Violacea? Let me see. Yeah, it has Violacea indigo brethrens, wow, mixed with a Samara FMA Corullea. And I'm sorry, my fingers are going to be full of moss and dirt because as I pull these tags out, they get dirty. Let me see, they usually, oh, that fragrance is just candy. I don't know what this goes for. This is probably like 100. It's really pretty. Look at the leaves on that. And there's Frank, the man with the orchid hand. The man with the orchid hand. All right, let's go to the Vanda section to show you guys what they have. And look at all these beauties. This is usually where they keep all their Vandas. I love these. And this is a yellow butterfly. Very pretty. But see, you see the one in the back? It's even a deeper color. That's really, really pretty. I don't want to buy any more Vandas only because I have to keep them outside. And lately I've been having issues with cold snaps. And I got a lot of yellow leaves. Okay, so here's the other side of the Vandas. Let me show you. Look at that. It's a sea of colors. Oh wow, look at these cattleyas. And here at Krull-Smith, it's just such a treat every time I come here. There's always new stuff to look at. Like this cattleya is just absolutely stunning. All right, let's step outside. Hopefully I'll be able to cover these vendors because when I step outside, that's when people want, see? Look who's right there. This is OFE's for your supplies, orchid supplies and more. Now this thing called Cali Magic, it is magic. I started using it. Chris told me to start incorporating it with the 20-20-20, which is this right here. So this is my magic potion. If you guys want to know, this is exactly what I use to feed my plants, not this. I use this for my aeroids, any philodendrons, any like green plants. They love Super Thrive. So for you guys that have aeroids or pothos or any kind of aeroids, pretty much, they love Super Thrive. They do really well. You just can't use too much of it. I use 8 drops of this to a gallon. That's how potent this is. And it's all natural, it's organic. And it's really good. It's been around since the 1940s, as a matter of fact. This was in the World Fairs back in the 1940s as one of, there it is, World Fair gold medal, because it was used for crops, to grow your crops, and it produces an immense amount of crops. So for you guys that want to know what I use, this is what I use. I use a light mixture, half a teaspoon of each one to a gallon. I mix them together and I use it every week for 3 weeks. On the 4th week, I use this, a bloom booster. And this will boost the blooms on your orchids. You use this alone on the 4th week, and then you start all over your cycle again. And you run that through spring and summer. These are all the pots, and yes, this is, some of you have asked me what's the name of the fungicide that I use for preventative. This is the best one. Now, if you do have a strong case of fungus, this is not going to take care of it. You're going to need something more like this, a little bit stronger. Or methyl. Here we go. This is T-methyl. This is what I use. And this stuff, let me tell you, this is great. But you've got to wear a lot of protective gear. Mask, long sleeves, gloves. Don't let this stuff touch you. But this is great for fungus.
Yes. Yep, make sure the cement.
All right, let's see who's in town. And I love that Krull-Smith has these pre-tented area for the vendors. I think it's awesome because it's just set up and go. Look at this Retusa, how beautiful. And look, it's in full bloom. Mine is already, this morning when I looked, it was in full bud. So I'm sure when I get back, I'm gonna see a beautiful veil of flowers. This is Brethren's. He's always packed. I did a good killing at his father's nursery this past International Orchid Show. So here's a Philip and Liz, husband and wife, own the business. They are super, super nice and super cool people. Very friendly, very sweet, very approachable, and extremely helpful. They're one of our faves. So pretty. And if you guys love Cuban orchids, they specialize in Cuban orchids. They're one of the very few people I know that carry Cuban orchids because Philip's father actually gets them. They live in, they have the nursery in Jamaica, and they travel all the way to Cuba to get these beautiful Cuban encyclias, and they bring them back. And of course, I am collecting Cuban orchids because that's my background, and it's sort of like a novelty for me just to have a bunch of Cuban orchids. Look at that dendrobium, guys. Of course, that's probably not the one for sale, but that's the one that I would like to have.
Seriously, you just no. What I mean is you go in a meeting and you ask because the spring expert.
So you know Vern a lot.
Oh yeah, he passed away. Yeah.
So pretty. It doesn't have the name there. Oh, here we go. Lillian Jamada? Lillian Jamada, Hawaii. Gotta learn how to pronounce that properly if I'm gonna go visit Hawaii. Oh, my people of Hawaii. I can't put the tag in. I can't wait to go to Hawaii. It's gonna be, I know it's gonna be a lot of fun. I have friends that I'm looking forward to meet in person. Oh, look at this, how pretty. And I love that they give you this little history or background of the actual cross and how they look different in different stages. Hello, Liz. I was wondering you were out. I didn't see you. And they're nodosas, which are one of my favorite night fragrant orchid. Yeah, they don't have fragrance now. So we are leaving Brethren's. Oh, this is so pretty. I never get tired of these. And these are let's see how long it takes for it to to focus. Wildcat Yellow King. I actually have this one, and I think it's spiking right now. And I believe I did buy it from Brethren's a while back. And so now here we are at my buddy, Mr. Spring Water himself, Tang. I'm gonna surprise him. Him and his colorful shirts.
It's Tom and me and our rabbi.
Excuse me, sir. Gotcha. It was my turn to get you.
Wilson.
Listen, I was trying to come up with a name with you, and I go, Tang, Sang, Can.
No, Master Tom.
Oh, you had to put the master. What master of what?
Well,
Master's
is it
program.
a single syllable or a multi-syllable?
It all depends. Whatever tickles your fancy. All right, let's check out what he has. He's the jokester of the orchid world, so we have to get him
Oh,
back.
you can stop on my females too.
Look, this one is the one I have right now in
You know, we got
spike,
direct hit by Ian, right?
which is,
So,
let me see if I can get your name. This
and
golden red star.
flavolata.
I do believe I have
Okay, this one.
2 or 3 that have been potted up.
Really hard today to videotape and focus and do everything with
It's not people like us. Like we're looking for a cool thing.
one hand.
That's right. These are cool things. If you want pretty stuff, you go in there. There's a zillion pretty stuff in there.
And you know, once we go inside the
Unique.
tent,
That's what I meant. And that's what.
Believe me, I'm going to be
it
begging.
becomes really hard to focus because it gets darker.
So,
Let me check out these dendrobiums that Master Tang has. Master Yoda.
Okay, so let me give you.
Oh, this is beautiful, guys.
What's your cell phone number?
I wish it would show better.
Mire esta.
There we go. Wow.
Is that correct?
This is gorgeous.
You have a full life.
I'm really loving these dendrobiums. These curly antler dendrobiums. So here are all the Paphiopedilums that he has. I own some of his Paphiopedilums that have done super well for me. Especially these that have the little, I call them the rattlesnake leaves, because it looks almost like the pattern of a snake. Those have done very well for me. Now check out these gorgeous, gorgeous yellow Paphiopedilums. Look at this, guys, how cute. That is adorable. I really love that. No fragrance, but boy, is she adorable. Really, really cute. And of course, as always, he has an array of beautiful Tolumias. Look at the redness on this. Hold on, let me get out of the sun. Look at the red on this Telumia. How pretty is that? Let's go to the next one. This is SVO, Sunset Valley Orchids. And they usually specialize in Cattleyas.
So these ones you want to water once a week and never let the moss get fully dry.
And so you can get, they have I like the way that they display on each section the photos of the actual orchid. So it makes it really easy to identify or see what it is you're buying.
And then as soon as they lose all of their foliage, you're going to cut
And these are the
watering
prices.
completely,
They have
and you
show
won't water until
specials.
springtime. And then from that point, once the
So if you buy
comes
4,
out, and it has
you can buy them for $80. You can get 4 of these for $80. So you save about $20.
take care of this genus of orchids.
Oh, look how pretty when you have them all together like that.
Yeah.
It's not a new orchid, but it's new to me.
Yeah, and these do perfect out here in Florida because they love high humidity. Oh yeah. We actually grow these
These
in
are their
California in our
paths.
greenhouse that we call the Florida greenhouse, just because it's very similar climate too.
And they're what, $45. So
Yes,
pretty.
it loves the moss.
And
yes.
those are the Catasetums.
That's right.
It's got a bunch of Catasetums here. I have this one, and they smell so good. They always have like a spicy smell. Some of them smell like toothpaste. I don't know why, but I have found that to be a common fragrance in some Catasetums. They have like a minty, almost cinnamony, spicy fragrance behind it. Now I am holding back on Catasetums because mine suffered a little. I have a lot of ones that are doing great, but some of them were not doing too good, and I'm still learning on how to keep them. But I do love them. It's one of my favorite flowers because they are so fragrant and they're so pretty. They come in a assortment of colors and patterns, just like Gemini Orchids. They specialize in Catasetums, and they always have some really beautiful things. This is, I know who this is, hold on. This is a Hoya people.
Oh, there's the guy.
There's no sign, but these are the Hoya peeps. They're always at the shows. They have some great Hoyas. For you Hoya lovers, I have a couple of them that are doing wonderfully. Let's see these aeroids. I'm seeing a lot more aeroids at the orchid shows. And as you can see, they have these bagged. Oh, I love these anthuriums. Look at that, how gorgeous. They're just so pricey. Look at this, how beautiful. Oh my God. I love this.
I have a couple questions.
Sure, what's that?
Look at that.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the difference between the
And that's $175.
green crystal lining up silver?
Oh, and it has 2 leaves. Oh, this is really good price for this.
So silver.
Normally it's just 1 leaf for that. So that's an excellent price. I gotta find out the name of his.
And then the special should be darker. The background should be blue. Yeah.
I'm in love with these anthuriums. This is 115. How pretty. All right, so we are leaving that area. Let's go. Let's start doing some little hanger visits. Now, if you guys haven't seen my videos before, the hangers here, they all have a name. They're named after the people that have worked or family members here at Krull-Smith. And this hanger here, which is the first hanger after the sales area, is called Jim. And I would assume, this is for, this is Jim Kroll. And as we look to our right here, I can tell you the name of this beautiful Cattleya without looking at the tag. This is their award-winning Heaven's Gate Crystal. I do own this one, and it is one of the most beautiful reds. There we go. One of the most beautiful reds I've seen in a Cattleya. Hold on, I want to make sure I put these back where they belong. I don't like to take tags out and not put them where they belong. Here we go. Look at the lip on this Cattleya. Breathtaking. And you don't have to worry about them selling out, because all the way to the end, well, no, that's not true. Halfway, it's Heaven's Gate. And as you can see, it's a sea of orchids. When you come here, you can be overwhelmed very easily. All right, look at these gorgeous, gorgeous dendrobiums. Now these areas are all roped off, because this is where they actually grow the orchids and then they select them. Now what Frank does usually, he'll select the best of the best. He'll keep those and he'll use those to create more clones from it. So that way they kind of clean out, not clean out, but they kind of just clone the very top. So what you get when you shop you get a top quality orchid. And in most cases, if it's really nice, they will enter it at the AOS judging. And once it gets an award, that plant will be cloned and you'll be buying an award-winning clone. And there's Jake, and not from State Farm. This one's called James. See what, and what I love about this area is that it's quiet. Now they have given me permission to go and show the orchids in the closed off area because we are careful. And I will do that in a little bit after this gorgeous Renanthera that my friend Roxy at Orchids 365, she posted it in one of her videos recently when she was talking about my hashtag my weirdest orchid, and I told her I needed this in my life yesterday. So I'm gonna ask Krull-Smith if they have this, because look at the colors on this, and there is no filter or anything. This is the true color of this orchid. I always say when I see this, it's like being in a candy store. What a beautiful, beautiful orchid. Let me see if they have the name, and they do. And now this is the last hanger, and here you're going to see, this is called Stewart. This is where Frank keeps his most amazing Vandas. And yes, none of these are for sale. Believe me, I've tried. Look how gorgeous. These are all his specially selected Vandas. Now there's another hanger on that side. I don't know if it's open today. We'll check it out. But let's just take a little trip in here. Look at that. I've seen this one before and I'm obsessed with it. I've been wanting to get one of these. This is a Vanda Kenneth Roberts Christelle. And when I tell you the fragrance in here is just on a whole other level. Let me see. Oh man, I want to bottle you. You smell so good. Now I am showing you the tags by the most part, but I'm not going to show you everything. So if I miss out on, oh my God. Look at the colors on that. The purple is so intense. So if I miss out on a tag, I'm really sorry. I just can't show you every single one because, as you know, it would be a very long video. Look at this beauty. I mean, they're all fragrant. Every single one I've smelled smells amazing. Look at this. See if I can, because it is darker in here. There we go. Here's the tag to this one. I am curious. Vanda, oh, it's a species. Vanda Arquata. That's this beauty right here. All right, I actually did cross one of the ropes because I gotta show you this Cattleya. Guys, is that not the most gorgeous looking cattleya? Let's see what the name is, if it has a name. Yes, it does. Of course it does. Martha Clark. Oh, it's kind of rubbed off. Martha Clark something. Hold on, let me see. Maybe we can find another one with a tag that's better. It's kind of stuck in there. But anyways, let's just enjoy the beauty. Look at that color. Very pretty. All right, guys, so we decided to hop back in the car and take a little trip down the road from Krull-Smith. Pam from Orchids in Bloom is having a couple of vendors as well, and I haven't been to a nursery in a while, so I decided to add it on to the Krull-Smith open house. So I hope you enjoy this. Actually, our friend Jeff decided to join us. I don't know where he is. There's Jeff and Lewis. So we're all three gonna go and see what they have in store for us. See you inside. All right, guys, so we're inside Pam's Orchids in Bloom nursery here in Apopka, Florida. Very, very close to Krull-Smith. It is a beautiful setup. They did get hit really hard by the hurricane, but thank God the community pulls together, and look at this place. It's like nothing ever happened. It is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that Bubophyllum phalaenopsis up there. She has, and there she is. Say hi, Pam.
How are you? Welcome to Orchid In Bloom. This is the first video I can talk to him. Doing all that show, I never have chance to talk to him. So welcome to Orchid In Bloom. We are located 2001 Rock Spring Road, Apopka, Florida. Enjoy,
Thank
guys.
you. I'm glad you gave the address because I don't know the address. I just get here through GPS.
Yes.
So guys, that's Pam. She is a sweetheart. I love her. She's so, so nice. And her place, oh, it just has the most beautiful, beautiful setup. Look at this. Oh, it is breathtaking in here. Look at this, guys. $55 each for these amazing, very well kept, very well cared for. Like I said, I always look at the leaves and they look really, really healthy. Like, it's very difficult to come here and not buy anything. It's like, wouldn't make any sense. Look at this ginormous bud of this Bubophyllum phalaenopsis. Oh. You know, and if there's one thing Pam has, and I noticed this last time I was here, she has very big sized orchids and specimen. I mean, look at this up here. That dendrobium must have been growing for years. And it is a little bit overwhelming in the sense that there's so much beauty and so many great things to look at that you don't know what to take. It's a good thing I'll be here tomorrow. It's only Friday. Now check out this sea of orchids. Look at this beauty in bloom, ready to bloom. Do you guys know what this is? This is the Solongeny. I love this plant, Rochessinii. And the flowers on this smell so delicious. Wonder how much she's selling this for. I don't know why my Rochessinii is not doing too well right now. All of a sudden the leaves started getting spotty and turning yellow. I don't know. So I changed her location and she seems to like it there better, but I'm not sure what's happening. All right, guys, I crossed on over to the other side just to show you guys. We just saw one side of the nursery, but look at all these. I don't know if these are trichocentrums or Sadenfidanias, but I call them string bean leaved orchids because they look like string beans. But I mean, look how many she just has here in this one cart. And it's like I get whiplash. Like all these are giganteas, Rican stylus. All these are bulbophyllums on mounts. Are these yeah, these are bulbophyllums. No, these are dendrobiums. Look how beautiful on these mounts. They're like, there's just so many. Schillerianas. Oh my God. It's just like, wherever you turn, yeah, it's a Schilleriana. Wherever you turn, you see, which I've been wanting to get another one. I don't know if to get another one. Oh, overwhelming. Look at all these Rican stylus giganteas. How big are these? When they bloom, the fragrance is amazing. All right, let's go. Oh, look at that flower down there. More of these string bean leaf. Let me see if I can see what it is. It doesn't say. More here. Wow. She's really stored up a lot. Down here she has all the dendrobiums and cattleyas. And of course, cranberry yellow. You know, I'm not really saying much because I really am loving. I'm so in awe with these colors. And these are 75. I don't see any, yeah, I see some with pods, some that are starting to bloom. So pretty. Oh my God, look at this, guys, look at this. Look at the size of this. And look who we have in here. Hey buddy, how you doing, you little prince? Look at these. Oh my God, they're so big. Look at this dendrobium. All right, so now I'm here on the opposite side of where Pam's nursery is. This is where she holds all her vendors, which is really awesome because she has this already built-in tent area that all her vendors could sit in, and it's very comfortable here. I just tried some sweets from Sweet Susie Treats. She's Brazilian and she has all these amazing sweet treats. This is my favorite because my partner is from there and he makes these. These are called brigadeiro. Muito bom. Uma delícia. It's more brigadera. So where are we at right now? We are at my friend's Kokidama Beauties, Koke Moss. Look at all these beauties. I've shown you guys before. She actually makes these, you know. She was telling me she was driving by the road and there was the light people working, taking down the old wood post. And she asked them, what are you going to do with those? And they're like, oh, we're going to get rid of them. And they were cutting them. And she says, can I have them? And so they let her have them. And so that's what these things are. So, you know, they're never going to rot or get bad. These are already treated. Here's another one here. I'll show you. See? That's all wood posting, the old wood post for electrical. Gabriela is very, very, very creative. And as you guys know, this is Gabriela, the superstar of the Kokidamas. Oh my God, this is so pretty. And I want to show you her booth. Look at how perfectly set up she did this. I told you guys before, I love a good setup and I love the way people are organized. Look how pretty that looks. Isn't it great to have OCD?
Oh yes, it's great to have OCD because putting me in the little
details, right?
And no matter what.
And that's her information. In case you guys want to know more, she ships nationally and internationally.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Nationwide, Kokidama and Koke Moss oil.
What about internationally? Yes or no?
No.
No. Okay, so
Not
only
yet.
national. Not yet. Okay.
But the cocoa, the essential oil, yes, international.
Okay, so this is international.
Because I sent for Israel last month at 2. And
Oh, so you were able to ship outside. Okay,
Yeah.
that's perfect. So yeah, the live plants you can't. I get it.
yeah, the live plant is not yet, but for soon, probably yes.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Looking so good. I love it.
yeah, it's so big today.
Look at that, how pretty. And her tags and everything. I mean, her tags are actually plastic, guys. This is not paper. Sorry, this is not paper. It's actual plastic. It's acrylic, right?
Yeah, and the label never with the water is never come out.
So it'll last forever.
That's whatever. No matter you see, no matter is never take it out from there. It's good because
Yeah, mine are still perfect.
the instructions for the water. If you're driving, if you go to vacation, you live in your house for someone. You say, look at the
Just
tag.
look at the back and you'll see how.
Look at the tag and do what the tag say. 1 minute inside the water, 2 minutes out of the water, and that's it.
You know what I say?
It's easy.
Dip, drip, and set. Now here to the right, we have a newcomer to the orchid world. She is a photographer who creates these beautiful pieces that these are all photos that she's taken herself and she reproduces on her computer by hand painting them. It's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the way that she does it is just so dreamy. Look at that. So these are digital archives. And she was explaining to me that she starts with a photograph. Now there's one here that actually is straight on photograph, which is these beautiful pitcher plants. And she starts with a photograph. Then she puts it in the system of the computer. And through some special filters that she's created herself, she has learned to create almost like a painterly effect. But it's absolutely stunning. I'm in love with her pieces. I was talking to her for a while and I was telling her how pretty everything, like, just look at this dahlia right here. Oh, it's gorgeous. Really, really nice. It has butterflies. And she has them like on print. She also has them on these canvas boxes. Here's the price for this one, which I don't think it's bad at all. It's such a pretty piece. And here, excuse me. And look at these. These are so pretty. I really, really love these. And of course, this Rick and Stylist is gorgeous. I'm in love. I'm in love with her stuff. And that's the artist over there. She's hiding away from me. Okay, let me see this side here. Oh yeah, these are really pretty too. I told her this was my favorite one. Is that not gorgeous? Beautiful. And here is Mr. Joshua Jones from the Orchid Den. He's been selling a lot of orchids lately. Stacking up. I feel orchid saturated today. But I wanted to show you his new thimbles. I think that's what he called. Look at this, how gorgeous. That's where you put your thumb. I am loving this. $15. Is that not gorgeous? And these are his new pots. Isn't that pretty? And I love these. He just started doing these and they're so pretty. $30. Very, very nice. Oh, this looks good here. And of course, you guys have seen these pieces, which I own a couple. These are his, what he calls his lily pads. I hang mine, but you could just keep them like that, or you can hang your orchid on the back, the way he has them. Here's the information. Oh, I didn't see the sky blue here. Looks like the sky. Look at this. And you know what I love? It's matte. I love that it's matte. Oh, that's gorgeous. Gabriela is like, she's harassing you.
I know. Always.
Did you mean to do this like this?
No, but it is a perfect, it's a perfect match.
It's too perfect.
I know, right? I was like, because I saw the big plant, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Like, so I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to grab a small plant and put it
and put it there.
And I was like, it is like spot on.
It's so pretty, and I like that you kept it matte. I like the matte finish.
Right. And so it's an underglaze, and it still retains its porosity.
Oh.
Whereas in your glazed pots have a lot of silica in it.
Right, so it won't hold.
And so it turns into glass.
Mm.
And then like nothing penetrates this. Whereas in these can still breathe. These still have the porosity.
I love them. And I love this. You had shown me this, but I hadn't seen it finished. It's really pretty. It's really, and that's gorgeous.
That's supposed to be this color. But this clear glaze, I'm not happy.
You didn't like that it made it too light?
No, it got milky.
Oh, I see what you mean. Well, if you don't say it, you don't know it. It's still beautiful.
I'm my worst critic.
Aren't we all?
But yeah, that turned out amazing.
It's really pretty. You need to find a yellow and purple flower. Oh, that's really cool. Let me see that one. That looks like Jackson Pollock, the painters. Oh man, that's really fun.
Yeah. like graffiti.
Yeah, that's super fun. I love it. You can see the stencil of the orchid.
Mm-hmm.
That's really nice.
So just playing around with
I hadn't
different
seen that
colors,
one.
different techniques. And then I have one more that I just did yesterday.
Oh, that one I was looking at. It looks like the sky.
Yeah, so I blew bubbles with underglaze. And so it's a bubble underglaze, and then I did a gradient spray on the bottom.
It's really pretty. When I saw it, I thought of clouds.
Yeah. So, super fun. Just playing with a bunch of different techniques, a bunch of different colors. And these are my new pots because then a 4-inch pot fit in them perfectly.
Oh,
so you
yeah.
can use them as a display pot or pot directly into them.
I like it.
Either way.
I like it very muchy. All right, mister. I think I covered everybody. Yes, I did. Good. Time to turn this around and say goodbye.
Yeah.
All right, guys. This is it. It was a long day today. We are still looking around. I haven't looked at too many things but the things that I've showed you guys because I've been filming and talking with a lot of you viewers, which has been awesome, awesome, awesome. And talking to a lot of the vendors and my friends that I haven't seen. I don't really come to this side of town often, so it's great to see everybody. So I'm going to go back home and, well, not home, but back to the hotel, rest, to bring you part 2. Hopefully this wasn't too long. I'm gonna see how I edit this because I have a feeling it's gonna be really long. But anyways, thank you guys for joining me on this amazing, amazing day. I really appreciate all of you guys who have left me beautiful, beautiful comments in the last episode with a home visit with Teresita. I really appreciate all the comments you left me, all the great things, all the motivational stuff. It makes me want to do more. So with that, I'm going to do more home visits, and I have 3 amazing orchid collectors who just told me they absolutely would welcome me and welcome you guys into their homes. And I've seen what they have, and I am beside myself. I can't wait to go to their homes and show you guys. So anyways, see you next time. I am Nelson. You're watching Nature Nell and Lewis. And until next time, keep it green. See you next time.